now this particular situation, pandemic situation, COVID-19 problems suffer by all peoples, including our students also, and we are not able to come and take the lectures in our colleges. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind, we are delivering the lectures as per the timetable, but one thing you have to sure that our exam will be conducted by colleges in an online mode. These things you have to keep in mind. It's not an official statement, but it's my statement is very important for you. You should start preparation because university will decide to conduct your exam also in an online mode. So online basis, your exam may be there in this coming future. Most probably after before the Diwali, they will arrange online exam for semester 5 students. So these things you have to keep in mind because nowadays it is very difficult to move outside our home and it is very difficult to come in our college also. So how we will conduct our exam? The only option is online exam. Therefore, you should start your study all subjects because anytime they will declare online exam. These are particular one we have to not a request, but it is a one type of information to you. You should start your study because anytime they will declare your exam in a online mode. Now, friends, we will come forward our subject. The last lectures we have discussed about the various kinds of exemptions and we have a total 5 heads of income. You know that there are total 5 heads of incomes under Income Tax Act. Now, what are the 5 heads? So, income from salaries. This is the first head. Then income from house properties. Then third head is there profits or gains from business or profession. Then fourth head is there, that is income from other sources. Income from other sources. And one more head is there before the income from other sources, that is capital gain. There are total 5 heads of income, that is income from salary, income from house properties, then profits and gains from business or profession, then capital gain and income from other sources. These 5 heads are very important to study and we have to find out the taxable incomes of the all 5 heads. So these are sequence: income from salary, income from house property, profits and gains from business and profession, capital gain, and income from other sources. These are the 5 heads are there. From these 5 heads, first and important head, that is income from salary, that we are going to learn today. So we are going to learn income from salary. So this particular income from salary that we are going to start. Now, income from salary Now, first of all, we should know about what we mean by salary. Salaries. Now, whenever we will talk about the salary, so we will think about we are getting certain amount of payment from our employer. We are getting certain amount of payment from our employer. Okay. Payment from employer we are receiving. Payment from employer we are receiving, and this payment received by employee. This payment received by employee. Now, what do you mean by employee and what do you mean by employer? So, employer means the master and employee means servant, master or servant. We can say that payer and payee, payer and payee. Whenever we will talk about income from salaries, whenever we will talk about the income from salaries, always you have to keep in mind there is a relationship between employer and employee, master and servant, payer and payee.
चला खयालों का शहर.
कौन बोलता है? Yes. Who is shouting? Yes, who is disturbing whole class? Yes, Mr. Dayanand, who is disturbing? कोणीतरी आवाज केला, तुम्ही बघितला का? If someone has disturbing, you have to point it out. We will directly throw the outside this particular boy. Okay. Now I don't want such kinds of disturbance again. So see that, friends, whenever we will talk about the salary, it required the relationship between employer and employee, that is a master and servant, payer and payee. From this relation, any income come, any kind of income come, any income come, any kind of income come, and we have to give whatever name it is considered as salary. It is considered as a salary. Means it required relationship between employer and employee, master and servant, payer and payee, and any kind of income received from this relation. This, so we can say that it is a salary. So Salary means remuneration. Salary means fees. Salary means commission. Sometimes salary means any kind of name you can call. Commission, remuneration, some people say perk. So this type of any names, if you put this particular income, and if there is a relationship between the employer and employee, master and servant, payer and payee, from this relation, any income generated, and if you give any name, it is considered as a salary. Salary is it required relationship between employer and employee, master and servant, and payer and payee. From this relationship, employer give remuneration, fees, commission to the employee for the services rendered by him. If the employee provides services to their employer, and that particular relation, employer gives certain amount after the 1 month is over, or sometime daily basis they will give. Sometime we can say that wages is also salary. There is no difference between salary and wages. Both are taxable. Both are income. Both are, we can say, salary. Wages also salary. Even the fees also salary. Sometime any particular salesman received income also as a commission, also considered as a salary. So these things you have to keep in mind. We required employer-employee relation. We required master-servant relation. We required payer-payee relation. From such relation, if any income created, it is considered as a salary. This whatever name you can call, remuneration, fees, commission, wages, salary. म्हणजे इथे सांगितलं आहे एम्प्लॉयर आणि एम्प्लॉई ह्या दोघांचं रिलेशन मधून एखादं इन्कम जनरेट होतं, ते इन्कम त्याला काहीही नाव द्या, त्याला आपण सॅलरीज म्हणणार. Any name you can call. You can call fees, you can call commission, you can call remuneration, you can call perk, you can call wages, you can call package. Nowadays this new word is there. What's your package? The package, you can call whatever name, but is there a relationship employer employee? If it is yes, so it is considered as a salary. Now employee received salary from present or past or future employer. Employee can receive salary from present, past or future employer. Now present employer, suppose तुम्ही ज्या ठिकाणी काम करता आता आज आणि तुम्ही ती सॅलरी मिळवताय, तर that particular employer is called as a present employer. त्या कंपनीत आज जर काम करत असाल तर त्याला आपण त्या कंपनीला आपण प्रेझेंट एम्प्लॉयर म्हणू. तुम्ही 2 वर्षापूर्वी एका कंपनीत काम करत होतात, तर इट इज अ पास्ट एम्प्लॉयर. आणि ग्रॅज्युएट झाल्यानंतर तुम्ही 1 वर्षानंतर काम करणार आहात एका पर्टिक्युलर ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये. इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ फ्युचर एम्प्लॉयर. नाउ why we called as a this present, past and future employer? Now if you received salary from present employer, past employer or future employer, such salary is taxable salary. Such salary is a taxable salary. These things you have to keep in mind. Salary is taxable if you received from present, past and future employer. एका कंपनीने तुम्हाला ऑफर दिली का ग्रॅज्युएट झाल्यानंतर आमची कंपनी जॉईन करा आणि तुम्हाला आम्ही 1 करोड रुपये ऍडव्हान्स मध्ये सॅलरी देतो, तर दिस फ्युचर एम्प्लॉय कडून मिळालेली सॅलरी टॅक्सेबल आहे. तर इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ ॲडव्हान्स सॅलरी. इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ ॲडव्हान्स सॅलरी. Advance salary, it is taxable. Advance salary, it is taxable. म्हणजे तुम्हाला एका कंपनीने ऑफर दिली की तुम्ही आमची ग्रॅज्युएट झाल्यानंतर तुम्ही आमची कंपनी जॉईन करा आणि हे घ्या 1 लाख रुपये ऍडव्हान्स मध्ये, ऍडव्हान्स सॅलरी. तर असं जर असेल तर इट इज टॅक्सेबल. नाव 2 वर्षापूर्वी तुम्ही एका कंपनीत काम करत होतात आणि तिथे तुम्ही सॅलरी न घेता ती कंपनी सोडली. 2 वर्षापूर्वी तुम्ही एका कंपनीत काम करत होतात आणि तुम्ही तिथे सॅलरी न घेता ती कंपनी सोडली आणि 2 वर्षानंतर तुम्ही अचानक त्या कंपनीतून कुरिअरने पैसे आले, चेक आला. 2 वर्षापूर्वी काम केलेल्या कंपनीतून आलेला चेक म्हणजे पास्ट एम्प्लॉयर कडून मिळालेला कामाचा मोबदला, सॅलरी. दिस सॅलरी इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ एरियर्स ऑफ सॅलरी. दिस सॅलरी इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ एरियर्स ऑफ सॅलरी. Now arrears of salary is also taxable. Is also taxable. So these things you have to keep in mind. Salary, advance salary, taxable. Arrears of salary also taxable. एरियर्स म्हणजे अगोदरची मागील बाकी, खूप वर्षापूर्वी मी काम केलं होतं ना आता ती सॅलरी मिळते तरी सुद्धा टॅक्सेबल. ॲडव्हान्स सॅलरी, मी फ्युचरमध्ये काम करणार आहे आणि त्या एम्प्लॉयरने मला आत्ताच सॅलरी दिली तरी सुद्धा टॅक्सेबल. अँड प्रेझेंट सॅलरी ऑलवेज टॅक्सेबल. प्रेझेंट सॅलरी ऑलवेज टॅक्सेबल. आता सॅलरी रिसीव नाही केली तुम्ही, सॅलरी इज ड्यू. सॅलरी इज ड्यू. ड्यू मीन्स सॅलरी मिळणार आहे. और सॅलरी ॲक्रूड. ॲक्रूड सॅलरी म्हणजे मिळणार आहे. और इट्स पेबल सॅलरी पेबल. असं जरी असेल तरी सुद्धा it is taxable. So, due, accrued, payable, salary always taxable. Advance salary taxable, areas of salary taxable, due, accrued, payable, salary. ड्यू accrued payable चा अर्थ मिळणार आहे, अजून मिळाली नाही तरी ती सॅलरी टॅक्सेबल. Then, friends, salary received, or we can say that receipt basis. Receipt basis. It is also taxable. It is also taxable. The one thing you have to keep in mind, salary is taxable on due basis, receipt basis, advance basis, and arrears basis. सॅलरी ही टॅक्सेबल असते. ऍडव्हान्स मध्ये मिळाली, एरियर्स मध्ये मिळाली, ड्यू मिळणार आहे, ॲक्रूड तयार झाली, क्रिएट झाली, पेबल आउटस्टँडिंग आहे, रिसिव्ड और रिसिव्ह बेसिस मिळाली तर इट इज ऑलवेज टॅक्सेबल. सॅलरी ला आपण काहीही नाव देऊया, मास्टर सर्वंट रिलेशनशिप पाहिजे, एम्प्लॉयर एम्प्लॉई रिलेशनशिप पाहिजे, पेयर अँड पेई रिलेशनशिप पाहिजे, and any name you have to call, then it is considered as a salary. Salary is always taxable on advance basis, due basis, then receipt basis also. लक्षात ठेवा. Now friends, always we have to show gross salary. Gross is always taxable. Gross salary is always taxable. Gross salary म्हणजे काय? Gross salary म्हणजे amount, from this amount tax not deducted. ज्या सॅलरी मधून टॅक्स डिडक्ट केला नाहीये त्या सॅलरीला म्हणणार ग्रॉस सॅलरी. The tax not deducted from the salary, it is called gross salary. If the tax deducted from the salary, it is called net salary. Net salary. Net salary means salary after deducting tax. Salary after deducting tax. Salary after deducting tax. Is who is talking right now? What is going on? कोणाकडून आवाज येतोय? Who is Akshada Kajolkar? Switch off your, mute your audio. Yes, what is going on? You just think about आपण काय करतोय. Now, gross salary means what? Gross salary is a salary without deducting taxes. And always we have to put gross salary. Always we have to record gross salary. Net salary means what? Net salary means salary after deducting tax. Net salary means salary after deducting tax. We will not record net salary. We will always record gross salary. Therefore, net salary, it is not considered while preparing taxable income. If the net salary is there, what we have to do? We have to find out gross. We have to find out gross salary, and that we have to record. Now, gross salary, how it will come? The net salary plus net salary plus TDS, tax deducted at source. जो टॅक्स कापलाय तो परत ऍड करून आपल्याला ग्रॉस सॅलरी घ्यावी लागेल. तर लक्षात ठेवा, आपण ग्रॉस सॅलरी रेकॉर्ड करतो. ग्रॉस सॅलरी ऑलवेज टॅक्सेबल. I hope you understood what is going on. Now, friends, we will move further. To see that important facts relating to the salary, relationship between the receiver and payer, that is the employer and employee, it required. Then no specific difference between salary and wages. मगाशीच मी सांगितलं, salary and wages both are same, both are taxable, and salary is a remuneration. काही नाव द्या त्याला तरी त्याला सॅलरीज म्हणतात. वेगवेगळ्या नावाने आपण त्याला पुकारतो. Various names are there: wages, any annuity, pension, gratuity, any fees, commission, bonus, perquisites on profit in lieu of or in addition to any salary on wages, or any advance salary, any earned leave, employer contribution to recognize provident fund. हे सगळं दिलंय. रिलेशन मध्ये सॅलरी ड्यू असेल तरी टॅक्सेबल, ऍडव्हान्स सॅलरी असेल तरी टॅक्सेबल, एरियर्स ऑफ सॅलरी असेल तरी सुद्धा टॅक्सेबल. द सॅलरी इज चार्जेबल ऑन ड्यू बेसिस, receipt basis, whichever is earlier, or advance basis, or areas of salary are chargeable. Chargeable means taxable at to a tax on receipt basis only. These things you have to keep in mind. Now we will discuss the format of how to calculate taxable income from salary. आपण आज डिस्कस करणार आहोत कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं टॅक्सेबल इन्कम फ्रॉम सॅलरी. आता कॉम्प्युटेशन ऑफ द इन्कम फ्रॉम सॅलरी. इन्कम फ्रॉम सॅलरी हे हेड आहे. सॅलरी मी तर लिहिले ग्रॉस. ग्रॉस मगाशी शब्द मी वापरला होता. ग्रॉस म्हणजे विदाउट डिडक्टिंग टॅक्सेस. ग्रॉस म्हणजे नेट सॅलरी plus TDS. So he gross salary always we have to record. We will not record net salary, including areas of salary, advanced salary also we have to show. We have to show basic salary. काही लोक काम करतात त्यांना बेसिक सॅलरी माहित असेल. Some we have to show wages, advanced salary we have to show. आपण इथे शो करतोय म्हणजे टॅक्सेबल आहे हे लक्षात ठेवा. Whenever we have to show under the head income from salary, it means it is taxable. Advanced salary मगाशीच म्हटलं, advanced salary also taxable. Areas of salary also taxable. Fees, remuneration, commission also taxable. बोनस, काही लोकांना बोनस मिळतो. आजच टाटा कंपनीने बोनस डिक्लेअर केला. जर तुम्ही न्यूज बघत असाल तर बोनस डिक्लेअर टू द एम्प्लॉई. एम्प्लॉई म्हणजे कामगार, त्यांना बोनस मिळतो. तर बोनस डिक्लेअर केला तर टॅक्सेबल नाही. बोनस हातात मिळाला तर टॅक्सेबल. लक्षात ठेवा. Bonus is taxable on receipt basis. Due, declare will not be taxable. BMC ला बोनस मिळतो, बेस्ट कामगारांना बोनस मिळतो, त्याच्या अगोदर डिक्लेअर करतात. कधी कधी रेल्वे एम्प्लॉईला बोनस मिळतो तर ते न्यूजपेपर मध्ये इव्हन न्यूज चॅनल मध्ये आपल्याला कळतं का अरे ह्या लोकांना बोनस मिळाला. तर डिक्लेअर केलं म्हणजे टॅक्सेबल नाही, हातात मिळालं तर टॅक्सेबल, हे लक्षात ठेवा. तर बोनस इज टॅक्सेबल ऑन रिसिप्ट बेसिस. हातात मिळाला तरच इन्कम फ्रॉम सॅलरीला टॅक्सेबल असतो. लीव सॅलरी इज ऑलवेज टॅक्सेबल. In routine basis, gratuity, some degree portion is taxable. Pension also taxable. Some degree pension is taxable. How it is taxable that we will discuss. There are various kinds of allowances are there that we are going to discuss. Dearness allowances. त्यालाच आपण बोलतो महागाई भत्ता. It is also taxable. Entertainment allowance received, it is also taxable. Conveyance allowance, प्रॉब्लेम दिला असेल तर टॅक्सेबल शो करायचा. जर काही अमाऊंट खर्च झाली असेल तर ती त्या टॅक्सेबल अमाऊंट म्हणून डिडक्ट करायची, बाकीची अमाऊंट टॅक्सेबल. हाऊस रेंट अलाउन्स, प्रॉब्लेम दिला असेल तर टॅक्सेबल शो करायचं. एक्झेम्प्ट म्हणजे नॉन टॅक्सेबल व्हॅल्यू दिली असेल तर ती डिडक्ट करायची, बाकीची अमाऊंट टॅक्सेबल. देन अलाउन्सेस, सिटी कंपेन्सेटरी अलाउन्स, स्पेशल अलाउन्स, लंच अलाउन्स, मेडिकल फिक्सेस ऑफ द मेडिकल अलाउन्सेस, अदर अलाउन्सेस ऑलवेज टॅक्सेबल. प्रॉब्लेम दिलं असेल अलाउन्सेस तर टॅक्सेबल. एक्झेम म्हटलं तर डिडक्ट करायचं, एक्झेम नसेल म्हटलं तर पूर्णपणे टॅक्सेबल दाखवायचं. तर डिअरनेस अलाउन्स टॅक्सेबल असतात. आता लेक्चर मी थोड्या वेळ स्टॉप करतो कारण आपले 40 मिनिटं संपलेत. परत तुम्ही मला 5 मिनिटांनी जॉईंट व्हा.